What's up, guys? It's Nobby Steven here, and most of you don't know because I haven't really talked about any of my vehicles that I drive yet, but I drive a 2002 Chevy Silverado 1500, and it's the whole, 5.3, all that. It's V8, and as you can imagine, my gas mileage sucks. I get about 10 miles to the gallon, and with gas prices being out here about $4.15 a gallon, as you can imagine, my expense on gas is pretty high. I got a 25-gallon tank, and it lasts me probably a week. So as you can imagine, it's very, very expensive to drive. So. And with work and stuff, I travel a lot, and it's I mean, I get paid to drive. They pay for my gas, and I get drive time, but it's still putting a lot of miles on my truck. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking for a work car, and I was talking to my buddy about it yesterday, and the car he has gets like 35 miles to the gallon, and I'm just like, I wish. He pays like $50 to fill the tank, and it's full for 2 weeks. I was like, dude, it's like $50 will get me like, half a week. It's horrible, and I baby my truck to no end. I mean, I don't even pass 2,000 RPM taking off. It's horrible, and I love the truck. I had a car before. I used to have a Ford Probe GT. It was a 93, I think it was. And great car, stick shift, great gas mileage, It just, it started getting a lot of problems, leaking antifreeze and all that. So I got rid of it. And then I got a truck because for the motocross and stuff, I needed a truck, and I needed to be able to haul stuff, and we had a trailer and stuff to pull to the races. So I went and got a truck, and when I got it, gas prices were only like $2 something a gallon. So I was like, oh, that ain't too bad. And now they're talking over $5 a gallon by summer, and that's gonna be taking a big hit on me. So if I can't find a work car by then, I'm just looking to be cheap on one and get one or $1,000. I mean, all it's got to do is run. I don't care if it's got heating or AC or whatever. It could be full of rust and missing hubcaps. It really don't matter to me as long as it runs. That's fine with me. But I'm looking now and stuff, and I don't know about you guys, but those smart cars I saw, those are some of the stupidest cars I've ever seen, because they're get like 50 miles to a gallon, and it's like, yeah, man, those cars are small, they're lightweight, and you're pretty much going to die if you get a fender bender. And now they got Toyota, Honda, all that, they got 50-mile-a-gallon cars out already, and it's like, okay, so why go buy a smart car when you could get a regular sized car and get the same amount, if not better, gas mileage? And I eventually want to get like a hybrid or something, or I seen the Chevy Volt that gets like 300 miles to a gallon. That's crazy. I would love to have a car that got that great of gas mileage. And I think driving an electric car would be kind of cool taking off, because it's like, it's quiet, you don't hear anything. But most of the time some of the hybrids run different. They take off on gas, and then they keep a coast at electric, and they all run different and stuff. But I don't know about you guys that have big trucks and stuff, but like right now, what I'm thinking, because I love trucks, so I'm probably gonna end up getting another truck later on. But I'm thinking diesel after this, because they're more expensive at the beginning, but like in the long run, you can egg like 500,000 miles, if not more, out of those things, and they get better gas mileage. I know they get better than 10. I mean, gas could be a little bit more expensive for them, but like I said, you get better gas mileage, so it pretty much evens out the playing field there. It's just a long time investment, I guess you'd call it. But as you can tell by my truck, I am a Chevy guy. I hate Fords with passion. I will not get a Ford truck. I mean, I like the Ford Mustangs, but I mean, I'll get a Ford car, but when it comes to trucks, gotta have a Chevy all the way. And you know, I really like, you know, I drive a lot, put it this way. And you know, as you imagine, and I said before, it's very expensive. So you know, I work quite a bit. It depends if, you know, the job's there or not. But I know about you guys, but you know, filling up my tank, you know, you want to cry because you can, you know, sit there and think about all the other things that you could be spending that, you know, $100-some on. And when you really think about it, it's like, that's, you know, it's like $400 a month for me to drive that stupid thing. You know, I need to get myself a beer, and especially for college and stuff, because college for me is an hour drive there, an hour drive back, and that's how, you know, was it, and I gotta go 2 to 4 days a week. So I mean, as you can imagine, that's a lot of miles. And last time I drove out there when gas was even cheaper, I added up, and it cost me $20 to go there and back. I couldn't believe it. It's like, there's no way I'm going to be paying this much to drive. That'll, you know, outrun the expense I'm paying for college very quickly. So that'd be like $100 a week just in gas for college. That's not for work or anything else. So it's like, it's insane. You know, and then they tried that ethanol crap, and that didn't really fly too much. I see they're making hybrid trucks, and it's in process. So I'm hoping by the time my truck is actually about to hit the 100,000 mile marker, and I'm going to try to burn that thing into the ground. You know, drive it till it dies, and hopefully by then, when I'm looking at a new truck, hybrids will be a little better done in those. And because I'll pay a little more if I can save gas. You know, people tell me, you know, I can put, you know, like a blah 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 cold air intake on it and get like an extra 1 or 2, or you know, maybe a programmer, or even what's another thing I can do to it? Oh, different spark plugs. They got those Polestars that are supposed to be fuel efficient. I really don't, you know, everyone says that their thing is fuel efficient, but really, how much fuel efficient is it? And I actually put a last year I put a Flowmaster Super 40 series exhaust on it, and I actually think that did help my gas mileage a little bit. Either that, or my gas gauge just likes to go on its own, even and just change the readings every time. But it seems like my gas gauge was dropping a little slower than it used to for certain drives that I used to make all the time. So I mean, I was pretty happy about that. So I mean, if you guys are trying to get a little bit better gas mileage, I guess I'd say you know, pick up an exhaust system for your car. Just don't put on a stupid car, because then we make fun of you. Especially those people that, you know, they got these old beat up piece of craps, and it'll be like a Toyota Camry, and they got, you know, exhaust system on it, and it's like, okay, that's cool. And you know, I know my truck is not stick. It's because I really didn't want to deal with shifting a truck, especially with pulling a trailer and stuff. But if it's a car, it's gotta be stick. I only drive stick when it comes to cars. And you know, I really enjoy stick. It's really fun to drive, especially if, you know, if you're in the need for speed games or racing games, or you watch, you know, Formula 1, NASCAR, IndyCar. I watch all that, and I'm really into it. And then with the whole motocross, that's all shifting and stuff, and you know, I just like to go fast, and it's a lot of fun. If you want to try eating and driving, you might not want to get stick. Because when I try to do both, it is a fun time, that's for sure. And in my probe, I only had one cup holder, and like I'd go get, like, pick up food, and I'd have like more than one drink. and you know, I'd have to carry one and have the other one in the cup holder, and then I'd try eating too, and then I'd be praying that I did not hit that red light, and then, you know, light turns red, so then I gotta pop it in neutral and glide to the light, and then taking off, I gotta start shifting through the gears again, because it's a 5-speed, and it's a pain in the ass sometimes. But better gas mileage. When I look for a work car, I look for stick, because, you know, you could really control the gas mileage that you get on it. And you know, stick's just one of those things that if you want to feel like a badass, you know, you gotta buy stick. I mean, my car was no super duper car. I mean, the paint was, you know, halfway chipped off. I mean, I paid like $1,000 for the thing, but it got me to and from where I needed to be, so I was pretty happy with it. But you know, I ended up getting radiator leaks and stuff like this, and the car was so old that and discontinued, so they, you know, didn't make parts for it anymore, because the Ford Probe GT was supposed to replace the Mustang. Well, yeah, that never ended up happening, so they kind of pretty much discontinued it. It is a very, very lightweight car though, and it sat really low. I remember shutting the doors. I mean, it's like I was afraid I was going to shatter them because they were so light to shut. But you know, it was a great car. It sucked in the winter. This my truck right now. In the winter, it's fun because I just kick that 4-wheel drive on, and I mean, I can do the speed limit. You know, do 60 during a snowstorm, and I have no problems whatsoever. I don't need to, you know, go put salt bags in the back or sandbags or anything like that. It drives flawlessly in the winter, and I love it. And you know, I'm a pretty fast driver, not gonna lie. And you know, I have radar detectors and stuff, and you know, thinking about maybe a police scanner, but because those aren't too legal in the vehicle. But I actually just got my first ticket the other day. I got the dick cop, and he waited in front of the new speed limit sign when it jumped up, and so I pretty much, you know, the speed limit technically didn't change for like another 50 yards or whatever, so, you know, I knew the road, I took it a lot, so I already picked up speed, and he got me, and 16 over for the ticket, and it's like $120. And I mean, I tried sweet talking him. You know, I usually try to work my magic on him, and it didn't work this time. So yeah, it sucks for me. But in the probe, I was always getting pulled over, but in the truck, I hardly ever get pulled over. So trucks are definitely nice to have as far as that, because they don't think you're some punk teenager, you know, driving around late at night. So it's a great little thing to have. So hopefully I can find myself a work car pretty soon here.